All right, starting a belated What's Up Dave stream for Thursday, what is it, May 12? May 11, 2:41 p.m. here in New Hampshire. It's a nice day outside. The What's Up Dave is my daily stream where I share what's going on with me with my friends on the internet. I usually do some show and tell and a little bit of work planning. Although today I've already started work. Today I didn't feel like it's starting with the stream. Ended up doing things that were unrelated to the project that I said was important this week. And I had a realization that I was kind of resenting that I had to focus completely on this project. Which is a weird feeling. This might be the root of procrastination. Not being able to... I think I just have a poor reaction to any kind of authority. And let's see, let me update the live stream. I forgot to do this. What's up, Dave? For Thursday, May 11. So this is going to be kind of just an impromptu one. Starting recording. What's up, Dave? I'm just entering this into the chat room for Thursday, May 11. Kind of a random one. Go later on when to actually do a virtual co-working stream doing some JavaScript stuff. I've been thinking it was boring, so I haven't been streaming that, but I think I just need to talk to someone while working on this. What I hate is working on projects by myself. And so, that might be part of the procrastination that I'm trying to face down. So on top of resenting that I have to do this, there's a part of me that just hates authority, even when I'm the authority telling myself what to do. And it's always been there, and I never like doing things I'm supposed to do. It's some kind of brain or mental fault, I think. But knowing that, maybe there's a way around it. So let me see. Is there anything for show and tell today? Yesterday I had these ribbons. Now let's just look at that typewriter and see if I can do something with it. Today was a day of just charging batteries. I'm charging on my DLSR batteries because this camera here. I was trying to take a picture of a cat with it, but the batteries are out. I have the extended battery pack here, which takes 2 of those batteries. It makes this thing look gigantic. And then earlier on I was cleaning some guns, which was satisfying. Now I smell like oil. Let's see, what am I looking for? Looking for this typewriter. Let's pick it up from over here. And let's take a look at this. I think one thing I want to do is just see, what's in, if I can just open it up and see how dirty it is. Let me go to, is there a split view I could get on this? Also, is there audio? Sounds like there's audio. It's really quiet though. Why is it so quiet? If anyone's having trouble hearing this, let me know. So anyway, let me flip this over. This will be our show and tell. We're going to look at this typewriter. And it looks pretty clean to me. Let me switch views. It looks like there's these places to unscrew. I want to see how much dust is in there. I've avoided cleaning this thing because I thought that would be a big pain in the butt and there'd be dirt and grime everywhere. But it may not actually be the case. So, maybe it's alright. Maybe it's just fine. Fuck. I need to get rid of this damn hammer. It's taking up so much space in here. I know they sell smaller ones. Some of these tools can probably go downstairs. I really just need the screwdriver. Plus that tape measure sucks. It's a piece of junk. Need to buy another one. It was like a head for this. Where'd it go? This was not it, was it? Maybe it was. I'm just grabbing a appropriate screw for this. These are actually pretty thin. I'm not sure if these will fit. Yeah, these are too wide. Interesting. Is there a finer one that I have? These are number 2s, I think. These are all too wide. Maybe I shouldn't mess with it. Let's see if I have something that will fit. Where are these? These are 1/4 inch bits. Oh, these might do the trick. These are German bits. This one might be the one. This one looks thin enough. That would. I will put it into my also German screwdriver holder. This is a ratcheting screwdriver. Let's see if we can open this thing up. Is it lefty loosey, righty tighty? Yep, screwdriver's a little bit. That is a nice machine screw. I smell dust. See how bad it is under there. Who knows the last time this thing has been opened up. It's so tight. Alrighty. So what do we got down here? Got a lot of dust. I might just be able to vacuum that up. It could maybe be oiled. But I'm thinking it's actually probably pretty clean. Let me vacuum that. Grab the vacuum cleaner. Where the hell is it? Where's the vacuum cleaner? No, I think I stored it over on the side. I'm fetching a vacuum cleaner. I don't have a mini one. You kidding? Cat's not gonna like this. Oops. Ugh. If I had a brush, I could maybe brush that out too at the same time. But what do I need? I need to plug this into something. There's also maybe a brush attachment I can use. And I'll pull this out. You're going to plug this in. I should have an outlet that's nearby here. Now I can plug over here, maybe. There goes the cat. I guess I keep forgetting to buy compressed air. So Don's probably going to remind me. Some of these platens might be oiled, but this looks pretty clean. Well, I might take this down to a typewriter shop and have it like really cleaned, but I think as far as these sort of things go, this is actually in pretty good shape. Okay, let's tighten this thing up. I'm glad I had a look in there. These don't need to be very tight, I don't think. Let's get an angle. I've been looking at this thing because I haven't wanted to clean this, but I guess I'm in a cleaning kind of mood, or at least we're able to, in a good enough mood to really kind of want to do it, because I am productively procrastinating at the moment. But each of these tasks are contributing to a sense of happiness. I don't know why. I've been denying myself maybe too many of these kind of pleasures because I thought I had to reserve all the hard start energy for the other project. All right. So that's there. I have not lubricated this at all. And this platen probably needs to be handled somehow. Let me put these bits back in here. Thank you, Weehaw. Okay, so now that we've got this, I wonder how you refurbish a plan. You just use some sort of, it's very dusty. I'm gonna just wipe it with a damp towel, paper towel, and just see if that helps a little bit. I'm getting a towel. Your garbage truck outside. Have a damp towel here. It's a little bit too damp. Squeeze out the extra moisture outside where it's nice and sunny. And let's see if what this does. I'm just gonna do this. Actually, you can see dust pouring off this thing. I was tempted to use alcohol, but alcohol might have a poor reaction with rubber. I'm not sure. You can see a lot of dust on the gearing here on the sides here too. So we can get the other side of this. I suppose the advantage of alcohol is that it evaporates. So it leaves this moisture there. But I don't think this is a lot of moisture. I'm just trying to get the dust off of it. And boy, there is a lot of dust on this. See, it's like it's a dust in the whole thing. I don't think I've actually ever cleaned this. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. All right, so what stops it from moving? Suppose it's... Okay, there it goes. All right, let me grab a piece of paper, if I can find any. Here's some. See if it feeds. There's some inner platens that probably are all dried out. If I take this to Arlington, I think they would be able to... Actually, it's gripping pretty well. There's still some dust in there. Let's run this through a few times. All right. So that seems to work. Oops. Just grabbing a little bit. Now, the moment of truth would be... Oh, that's how that works. How did I know that? When I was a kid, I used to play with my dad's typewriter all the time. But it's not grabbing for some reason. You do that. Isn't this supposed to grab immediately? Something else that locks it. This is the platen gripper. This is the spacer. This is, I wonder if there's something wrong with this. Isn't, oh yeah, this is supposed to happen too. Yeah, now it's kind of coming back. Does this lift, that lifts up. This is that control. There is a lot of dust here. It probably is worth bringing this into a place and having them actually do a complete refurbishment of it. That would make me happy. So now, but anyway, you have these new ribbons. Okay, now it's grabbing. Maybe it was just dirty. Yeah, there's like some binding here on this. Maybe that's where it could use a little bit of oil. Okay, so if I pop this open, there's a lot of dust here too. Let me vacuum some more. I think this could benefit from some oiling. But this is what, let's take a look at these. If I believe you just pull these up. Okay, there's a little holder here. It holds it in. And does this just slide out? How does that work? Yeah. Oh no. Okay, there's a little. Oh, this is correction tape is so old. It's falling, disintegrating. Yeah. Gross. I don't think we're going to be using the correction tape version. This is sort of like smeared all over everything. So the tape that I got this blue one. This is black. It's from this company called, who makes this again? It's a company that specializes. It says, we are U.S. combat vet owned and operated and made in the USA. Allegedly, this will fit. So I'm saying something. Use as little oil as possible. Attracts dust, yeah. And so it's good advice. So will these fit? These look like these old aftermarket ones. In fact, these look like the same brand that I'm putting on these things. So let's see. I guess it goes like this. And I guess I want to put it in. Yeah, failure. I've already failed. You can see there's a. All right. I'll put this one in. Does that work? I'm gonna get ink all over me. It looks like there's like spoolers here that somehow are involved. Goes there, maybe. Then this is the one I'm not sure how to get in right. Because I think I had to pull it in somehow through this little slot. The whole thing rise up. It's probably is it the shift mechanism that moves this. Can I slide it in there somehow? And then, okay. I think that's in. And then on this side, slide from the top. Like that, maybe. Let's take this spool in. I guess I put it through there. And so that looks like it's in place. No, it doesn't look right. I wonder if I have put these spools there correctly. So what I'm looking at, it's looking right here. So I'm looking at this thing here. I'm not sure whether or not it's supposed to be. I guess that makes that. I think that's where it's supposed to be, and it's already fallen off here. So I need to. Actually, you know what? I think I did this wrong. I think it's upside down. Yeah, these are upside down. Dope. I think it's supposed to go the other way because it's not locking onto the spindle correctly. All right, up you come again. I should have paid attention to what the orientation was. So maybe it goes more like, because I thought I wanted the full one on one side, so that may have been a mistake. I think it actually goes in like this. Yeah, that feels more substantial. Let me do this whole thing again. And do we want to raise that? Let's try sliding it down first, then pulling it up. Oops, down. Up, and this one up. Seems like in a funny position still. Not sure if I'm doing this right. This probably goes behind here. Maybe? Does it fit? No, it doesn't. I guess it goes here. That doesn't seem right. And there is that, and that's, because this is going this other way. Oh wait, this is the, where's the thing that changes direction on the needle? Is it, this must be, okay, that's what that is. So if it's going this way, that flips the other way. I'm supposed to catch it and pull it. You know, a phone call. Hello, this is Dave. Is this an actual person? Robocalls. So there's this mechanism is supposed to go back and forth to change the way that the ribbons are going, and it's supposed to somehow catch on these. And I don't see it working. Because I think it has to be on the other side of this. It's not catching. So it goes this way, it's pulling off this side. If it gets trimmed, then it goes the other way. Okay, and then it should go the other way. And then if it's this way, okay. I think I have that set up, although it doesn't look like it's right. And it's the action is it's not springing back. This is backspace. let's check the mechanism. First, let me get this to get on the other side of that. So it works on both sides. Is that really the way it's supposed to be? Or do I have it backwards? I have it backwards, don't I? All right, let's try something else. Instead of fielding it in the front, the ribbon needs to be behind it. I think that's what the issue is. So if it just goes behind here, I think. And here, no, does that even work? Yeah, okay, it does. So I need to, thought that's what I did. Maybe I didn't. Let's push this down, try to stretch it. Up. Pull this down and then have this come around like this. I think that maybe is the way. Yeah, that's much better. That's the way it's supposed to be. Go me. See if this mechanism still works. That still works. That looks right. All right. Let's see. Once upon a time, there was a cat named James. And carriage return. He was a gray cat. It's hard to consistently make these the same weight. That is all. That seems to work. That's very exciting. So I'm wondering if it strikes and raises it up like that. Boom. Boom. I was trying to figure out how you actually activate the corrective needle. Because it looks like that's sitting down there. That's hitting there. A. That's the top one. So it's hitting the same place every time. It's not even hitting the bottom part. Maybe you flip them over or something. Then reuse the bottom part. I don't know. Seems plausible. Oh, there's people talking in the chat room. What are they saying? How come I don't hear anything? Is there no audio going? It's just really quiet. Why can't I hear anything? Let's see. Use as little oil as possible. Father's the destroyer of crafters want the key, so he cuts them off and sells them. What? Ugh. That's terrible. Well, if they're dead typewriters, maybe that's okay. So I guess I can throw these things out. But now I have the ability to type on things, which is exciting because... Why is it so quiet sounding? Did the gain get adjusted on this? Let's boost that a little bit and see if that helps. Anyway, so that's today's show and tell. Resurrecting this typewriter. And I'm very pleased. I mean, I think it still needs like some additional cleaning. I mean, it's still kind of rough in places. And then some oiling. Maybe I can figure out how to do that. They say not to use WD-40 on these things because that will actually damage them. Because WD-40 apparently leaves some sort of residue that turns into gunk. So, but you know, if I can find a place I can do this and just like refurbish everything, like the platens, any rubber parts, those are the parts that I would be most worried about. They give us a nice oil bath. And like whatever industrial strength cleaner they use. I think you heard in the old days, they used to use gasoline before there was any other kind of solvents available. Naphtha is used, I think, as well. Anyway, that's today's exciting show and tell. Getting the typewriter to type something. I'm very pleased. Put this back where it lives. And now, I guess I had to plan the day, or at least look at it. Kind of an unplanning mode today. In the first, anyway. So let's take a look at what we got. Dust. Let's see, where's my sheet for the day? These are notes I've been taking over the past few days. This was Wednesday, so that must be today's. Move this into place. Let's switch to Oxcam again. So yesterday was not a particularly productive day. Yesterday was like the cat is like sick day. So it was mostly kind of worrying about the cat. I did some bonus ETBD design, but all the rest of this was just kind of random stuff. So this is just like, what? That said, I thought I printed out a new form. Where'd it go? I guess we'll just print out another one. Let me switch to the desktop. So I was working on the master. This is what it is, and I added a new feature actually. So these vertical lines now, I have changed their use. They used to look different. They used to be these little stub things, and it just says to use indent for subtasks, but I never use subtasks. So I decided to use the indent to show pop-up tasks, or to use this first square here as a place where you can put a checkbox. And then the other thing I added yesterday was these lines. So now in the note area, there's a subtle, I think it's subtle enough, vertical divider. So this divides the note space into 4 spaces. That's so I can actually start like a note, taking notes down here, and then knowing I have room for like extra tasks. I think that might be nice. And that's really those are the 2 new things. I've been working on rewording this part up here. Still not quite happy with it. And I also gave this a new number. So this is the form 8511. It's 8.5 by 11. 0.3. Although I'm not sure if I want to call it the 0.03 or not. I think I like the 0.03. So let's print this out. And we'll use this today. Pretty soon I'll be posting this in the Patreon for Patreon supporters, and also in the chat room for people who are in the chat room, so they can give this thing a try. And I already have like this overlay thing ready that says, for Patreon, DS Cafe testers, ETP 8511 2017, release candidate 01. But next week I'll probably release that. So that should be printing downstairs now. Save that. Let me go grab that and we can transcribe things over. Switch over here. Back in a second. Hey, kitty. Do 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 do. Doo-da, doo-da. So Kate is back from the vet. And they had to give her 2 enemas because she was apparently really, I guess, locked up, you could say. Locked up to the point that it was life-threatening. So I had no idea. I just thought that she's been kind of crabby. But, like during the, when I was away in Taiwan, there was like a vet here that was like watching. That was like someone who had like training in animals. Didn't notice anything. But Kate is the kind of cat that runs away and hides from everybody. So we only caught it during her yearly checkup. So Thursday, May 11, 2017. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. 11:30, that's when I picked up Kate. Get her settled again. And then this time I just kind of puttered. This was, I will call this happy bubble time. That's when I was just exploring without care. And then I also cleaned stuff. And then it's 3:15 now, and this has been recording for how long? It's 35 minutes already. Wow. I guess that, so that means I would have started this at 2:45-ish. This is What's Up Dave, record. Looked at typewriter. So again, I'm doing a kind of unplanned day. You know, seeing if I just sort of play around with stuff and just sort of naturally float from task to task, maybe that will be more productive than me trying to force myself to be disciplined. You know, it makes no sense. But I have a tendency to make one project the focus of my thinking, and thinking that if anything else gets in the way, then it brings everything down. And I don't know if it actually helps me for me to think like that. It'd be another thing if I was working with somebody else. So there's an interaction in the room that's happening. But there isn't. It's just me staring at a box that I don't particularly want to open. So now I'm transcribing stuff from yesterday's to today. Close video, research. That's the stuff for Roger. I think I still haven't looked at Jess's app. I maybe just give up on it. Bev, game grid. That's something I can do next week, because next week is supposed to be a week for me, not this project. Although I don't know if it really is going to be doable unless I force it. PCP hunt. Let's see. Blog 2024. I'm going to shut down my 2024 goals or change them drastically. I think they still exist, but I don't think they're going to be goals anymore. I think they will be something else. This Art of Charm I should listen to. But then I don't want to because I'm telling me I should. I just react badly to things that I have to do. There must be some way of tricking myself into doing it. Does anyone have any ideas? Nope. Not yet. I did post this in the chat room under the Lyceum chat. Let's actually look at that. Let's see what I said. Drag this over here. Let's switch to screen. So over in Lyceum, what did I write? Anti-authoritarian triggers for procrastination. Today I decided not to think about the project I should be working on, spending some time just now cleaning some equipment. The mechanical clacking noises and smell of oil was highly invigorating. This got me thinking that I will put myself in the mode that I should totally focus on this most important project, and then what typically happens is I don't feel like working on it. I have hypothesized in the past that maybe it's that I don't like the feeling that I have to do something, and this creates an automatic resistance to doing it. It's a deep, low-level response to having to do anything, even if it's me that's assigning the work. So I'm toying with the idea of not having to do anything and trusting that if I just let my mind wander to it, then productivity will happen. It seems like kind of... It sounds suspicious, doesn't it? I'm not sure if it's a harnessable or desirable way to work, but if I'm largely working for myself, maybe it's okay. Or working for myself, or working under my own aegis. The trap would be that I end up doing too many things in the consumer category, watching TV shows, serving that, playing video games. So maybe I will add a caveat that I can do anything I want so long as it's productive and that I'm creating or learning with the immediate intent to create, as opposed to consuming. I had once spent a month tracking what I was doing in terms of am I consuming or am I producing? consuming is any passive like ingestion of media or reading or something that doesn't end up producing anything. Like watching TV all the time or playing video games. Your mind is occupied, but you're not making anything. You're not contributing anything. Producing is when you actually are changing something in the world, either by creating something that didn't exist before, or moving things around so things are different. I would count those all as producing. The producer mindset is something that I want to be spending more time in. So today, what did I do in the producer mindset? I cleaned some stuff. That changed the world a little bit. Charging some batteries. That's with the immediate need to use this camera. I guess even doing this, I'm creating a video that didn't exist before. So maybe that's the way that I approach some days. I mean, this work that I'm doing right now, I'm in that early creative stage of just trying to figure out how it works. And I haven't wanted to do it because it just feels like it's just me beating my head against it. But, maybe I needed the day yesterday not to think about it, so today I would feel like tackling it. It'd be nice if every day I could feel that way, but, plus all the meetings this week in the morning. Meetings kill my day. I hate them. I hate having meetings. The meetings themselves are all right, but I know they're bad for my general ability to produce. Let's see. So anyway, I was just checking to see if there's anything else in the chat room. Someone had mentioned me. So I think that's it. Let me write down some stuff that I want to do here, though. Well, I'm not writing down anything. I'm just logging today. So what did I do today? Let's do this after the fact. I'm going to write them here. I'm going to add a plus. I would have cleaned stuff. Loaded ribbon. Cleaned typewriter. And I can use this check mark spot now. What else? Oh, I picked up the cat. I ordered the new medicine by using the phone, which is kind of a big deal for me because I hate using the phone too. I have not put away the tires yet. So anything else? Oh, I researched, I researched ball peen hammers. And I ordered one, or something else. I ordered a chasing hammer. No, was it a chasing hammer? So I wanted to knock out the dents, like in this tin box, and so I ordered like a hardware pad and like some kind of hammer that I think I'll be able to smooth that out with. It'll be something interesting to play with anyway. Is there anything else I did today so far other than charging? We're also charging batteries, and we're doing this thing. We're doing the What's Up, Dave? Ponder procrastination. So it's going to be one of those days. So if I can get in, I'm feeling the urge now. Now that I'm in a good mood, I feel actually like looking at that JavaScript work. And I'm going to live stream that just so I can like shoot off my mouth as I'm doing it. I've been trying to do it at home with the the music turned up loud and waiting for me to fall into the zone, but the zone is not happening this way. So we are going to try an alternative means to triggering productivity. All right, so that's it for now. It's 3:26. This has been 45 minutes or something like that. 44 minutes and 46 seconds. So I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Weekend's almost here.